Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the RedSeat, and my name is Armand. I'll be your host for today. And here we have, what's your name, man?
Mo.
Mo, what do you do?
I don't really do much right now, but I'm working on the upcoming clothing line.
Okay.
I don't have a name yet, but it's a starting process so far.
I like that.
Appreciate it.
I'm Amar, and we have, what's your name, sir?
Phoenix.
Phoenix. Where you from, man?
I'm from Congo.
Now, first I thought you were from like West, like Cameroon,
No,
Benin.
no.
But I like
43. 243.
243.
Yes.
I like that. What do you do, man?
Yes, I'm going to school and I work for the bank.
Work for the bank.
Yes.
I like that. And of course, Mr. Man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Like always. Today, I know you're surprised you don't see any female here, but that's okay, because the topic for today is all about the manhood. We want to discuss why are men losing their respect, and especially in our generation and in our age, as I can say, it's obvious that the man rules is being broken so many times. So we just want to discuss why that's happening. Because as we all know, I'm pretty sure we all grew up in families that the king figure was taught a lot. Like I don't know about you guys, but in my family, I was taught to be the king of my family once I grew up, when I grew up. And everything my dad, my uncle, or whatever taught me was just to become that, that king. But as I look in our generation, and correct me if I'm wrong, I might be wrong, but as I look in our generation, are we seeing that happening?
No. It's like a lot of things changing. Like females are starting to take over the king role in most homes because most dads don't be around. You feel me, to play that role. So females take over and they play that role. They play the queen and the king. So to me, that's one of the main rules, like the so-called man rules or whatever you want to call it, is being broken because females are actually stepping up more than men are. And that's the real big problem because men are starting to fall back on their responsibilities.
For many that didn't know, we grew up with single mothers for the most part. Is that why you get that logic from?
Yeah, mostly because like most men tend to fall back on the responsibility. They tend to run instead of just stepping up and taking care of their responsibilities, such as like their kids or just being like in their home, taking care of the bills or whatever it is that they can do as men.
So you're telling me the father figure played a big role in this?
Yeah, it do. A father figure do play a big role because kids do need both parents. They can't just learn from one parent.
True, most definitely.
So they need both parents to learn from, especially the male figure.
I like that. We're going to come back to that. What about you? What would you say about that?
I would say I think it's just a problem of generation. So
Generation?
Yes.
What do you mean by that? Like,
generation, so I can say, you said for us men, so we've been taught to be the king of the family. Now we don't take it seriously now because so we just use when you are a man, you'll be always the king. You'll be trusted by our parents.
Are we tend to run away from responsibilities?
Yes, because we just have it in our minds I'm a man, I'm gonna have everything. So for me, I think it's a problem of generation and how the world is going right now. So I think the women are overtaking men.
I don't want to say that. I got in trouble last time I said it. But I see what you're saying though. And I think me and my uncle once talked about that one time. My uncle once told me that he was telling me, in our generation, we claim to be the man, but we don't really earn it.
Yes.
Most of us claim it. I'm the man. There's other words for it, that they use. Like, I'm the real man. I'm the real. You want to finish that for me? No. But we don't really earn it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And he never really explained to me what that means, but I can kind of, I saw it as I grew up. What you're trying to say. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. So we claim that we are the man. So we are guys. We should be the king of the family, but we are not necessarily men,
Until we take up this
shit as a man. It's so bad.
Jonathan, man. What do you think, bro?
Before I say what I have to say, I want to ask everybody a question, and I want you to answer to the honesty.
Yeah.
How did they say that you should treat a woman like?
What was the question I heard?
How did they say you should treat a woman?
You should treat a woman like how you feel me? Like the way I think of women should be treated like a queen. Respect, taken care of. Anything that needs to be taken care of in a room, in a house that a man's supposed to take. He should be there to do that. Should no female be taking over man's responsibilities?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you
I'm the host, man. You out here asking me questions.
We just well, how did they say you should? Don't talk about the man.
Just me.
Just the man.
This might come out
How
wrong.
you supposed to treat a woman?
This is how I look at it. I treat a woman like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why. A baby, when you look at a baby, especially a baby girl, she needs nothing from you but time and love and affection. That's it. You know what I mean? Everything else, you guys can always work it out together. A baby don't need expensive this and this and this and that. As long as you're there to nurture them, to make them feel protected, I feel like they'll be good. So that's how I look at it as a woman figure. Like a woman need your time to feel protected by you and to feel loved and appreciated. Just like a daughter supposed to feel. Okay. That's how I look at it.
Brother, what about you?
So I think I would treat women like I'm treating myself, I think everybody loves himself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, like for me, my woman, my girl, she's me. She's like, I'm going to consider like me.
Mm-hmm.
So
value,
yes. Respect. So always to get her happy.
Yeah.
I can say.
How do you treat?
Okay, I asked the question, I'm going to answer it. The thing about men is that we don't understand this thing about ourselves. Right? God put us into this world, into our families as a sacrificial lamb. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The thing about the man, his role is like our role in the household. I can say it pretty much sucks.
In a household?
Because our role, and this is something that a lot of brothers don't understand, is that our role as men is for us to start up something so when we die, our kids get the head start. You dig what I'm saying?
Generation wealth. Yeah.
Yes. So the thing about men that they don't understand is that, and like all of you guys said, how she treat the woman, you say she treat her like a queen, all that stuff. But did she actually earn that title?
That's a good point.
You dig what I'm saying?
Hello.
That's a
Did she
good
actually
point.
earn that
Hello.
title? You dig what I'm saying?
Point.
The thing about men they have to understand is that us men from birth, we were born lost. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
From how we should treat a woman, from how we should chase a woman. When a God doesn't want you and she rejects you, but what should you do? What should you do if a God doesn't want you and she rejects you? What does the society say you should keep doing?
Keep trying.
What they say you should keep doing?
This society or the original?
No, just say keep trying, right?
Man, yeah, we can go
Keep
with
trying.
that.
Like, what's the question?
If you get rejected, do you give up or you keep trying?
You keep trying, right?
Yes,
that's
I will keep,
that's what society told you, right? But how about if they told you that if she don't like you, she doesn't like you, bro?
Or if you knew that from the start.
Yeah,
right,
you know what I'm saying? If she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you.
But see,
and the thing about a lot of men is that we use that motivate those rejections to downplay ourselves as men.
True.
But we're supposed to use that rejections for us to level up. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you see, the thing about a lot of men is that we play this role as to whereby it's like we want the female to play our role, but the woman's role was there to receive and to double it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever we give her, she doubles it.
She double.
If we give her a house, she makes it a home. If me and her go to bed, we play football in bed, what happens? I score a goal, she gives me a baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Ronaldo.
men have to understand is that from birth, we were lost. A woman already understood her role.
Yes.
You dig what I'm saying? A woman already understood her role when she was born into the world. That's why you see, bro, when you were young as men, all of us as men, right?
Yeah.
Mama used to always say, like, no, you're a man, you can do whatever you want to do. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mama said, you're a man, you can do whatever you want to do. Even mama told me that too. But you see now, when a man does realize that he has sperm cells when he's like 15, you know what I'm saying? Or he breaks his virginity at 15, but he doesn't understand the responsibility of his sperm cells. You do what I'm saying? So men don't understand these days is that us men, we create walls that people come into. You do what I'm saying?
Okay.
So a woman, she claims king because now, do you blame her? She's just acting on how God
That's a good question.
her.
Do we blame the women?
No, we can't blame.
You can't blame her.
I don't think so.
Because she's just acting on how God created her. You do what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Men have to understand is that, bro, in order for women to respect you, bro, you gotta level up. And the thing about it is that I'm tired of men playing this role of like, no, treat her like a queen. We're not treating females like queens if they don't earn to be a queen.
Why?
You know what I'm saying? She has to earn to be a queen.
She have to earn.
You know what I'm saying?
So before you go on, yeah, say what you got to say.
Yes. So, don't really agree with you on that one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because first of all, we are here talking about the role of the man. So it's not like what the woman she's supposed to do and stuff and like that. And I will come back on what I said earlier. It's a problem of generation. I will keep saying that. So, like me, I always say like I'm not happy in the generation I am right now because the way men are acting, I'm not proud of that. So,
Also, I gotta add into that because, like, I think our generation is really failing as men because, like, the things that's happening, it also has a big part in social media.
Yes.
Social media has brainwashed a lot of men.
Last thing on the list, bro.
They see things on TV or especially music too. Music has a big influence in men.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question to that. Do you guys feel like, because according to what he said, right?
Yeah.
Before he jumped onto women has to earn to be the queen, right? Question is, do we even love ourselves enough to see the kingness?
I think we love ourselves enough.
We love ourselves enough?
I think this generation, most of the men generation, we are like...
The question is there a queen if there wasn't a king in the first place?
But remember, like I said, that you create a world that a woman comes in.
Yeah. So I agree with them.
So the thing about a man is that you as a man, you are too much focusing on her
than you.
But you as a man, you have to understand that by you leveling up, she comes into your world.
Yes,
she's going to appreciate you more.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You have to focus on, as a man, you have to focus on yourself first. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes the woman, because a woman is a replica of your energy.
Yeah.
Whatever energy that you give her, she's
gonna take it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A woman can't be herself. A woman's not herself, bro. Understand this thing. Women are acting now like this because
we are letting down.
Yes, I agree with you. But if you're acting like a little kid and you mature, how do you expect like a woman being?
That's what I'm saying. That's what we say. You don't take care of yourself first.
So she has nothing to follow.
Exactly. But let's focus here in this country that we're living in. We live in the United States, right?
Yes.
And I can kind of agree with what he said first, right? Most numbers, especially with us, minority, the black kids, right?
Yes.
Number of us are growing up fatherless. You know? So am I gonna blame the boys all the way up? No. Why? Because every player can learn by themselves.
Yeah.
They need a coach. Yeah. The father will give the man a reason to love himself.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Personal experience, I end up learning myself as a young man through my stepfather was there from the start. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he showed me exactly what a man, because what I was learning before that was just how I should be as a kid. But I never really got that good example of how should I be as a man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that comes back to the point of like, I always look at it like this, like, men have to understand that mama will always love you more than any woman in this world.
Most definitely.
Yes.
Unconditionally.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the man has to understand, like, what does mama know about the man? You dig what I'm saying? This is something that men don't put in their head. What does mama know about the man?
Nothing.
You dig what I'm saying? Do mama wake up in the morning knowing, well, at the morning, like you, as a man, can go from 0. Remember, you're born lost, like I said, you're born naked, to 100, to you meeting the bad woman, and you're going from 0 again real quick. That's mama's money.
It's like everything you work
You know
for.
what I'm saying? Everything you work for, it gets taken away from you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like the father figures are so important in the
Most
household.
important.
Yes,
Because he teaches you that although you obtain these blessings, there's a certain type of mentality you should have when you get there.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But mama, she doesn't know about that.
Yep.
She just, okay, ma, love her because she's beautiful. Do you know what I'm saying? Love her because she's beautiful.
Yeah,
But dad looks more deep into detail and he gives you the honest truth.
Always give you the backup plans.
Yes.
I look at it that way. And you're right. I feel like mothers will always show you the example of the reason to love yourself. Like mother will always give you the reason to love, because you have to love yourself for somebody. You know what I mean? Like I always tell you, right? For you're a father now, right?
Yeah.
And what was the first thing I told you when Mariana first came to the world? Do you remember?
Let me see. No, I can't remember. But I know you said something about like just loving, something about love.
This is what I told him. I told him, because he came up to me, man, I'm about to change, I'm about that. I'm like, look, bro, if you love that kid enough, you got to love yourself first. You got to take care of yourself first.
Exactly.
Don't worry about taking care of her first. You got to take care of yourself first. Because if you stay out of trouble, if you stay out of this circle, if you change your route, if you take care of your job, you get your money, you loving yourself enough that you are ready to love that person.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's exactly what Jonathan was saying. We too worry about loving that woman that we want to make the queen, forgetting that we have to love ourselves enough and take care of ourselves
So she can come.
so she can follow us.
Yes.
But see, another thing is this: before you go loving a woman, you gotta look how your mother treats you. And like,
But,
you gotta get that love.
but understand this thing. A lot of men chase the woman thinking that she's going to treat you like the mother, but the mother, your woman is not your mother.
Exactly.
She can never love you the way your mother loves you.
She can give you
because
half.
you didn't come out of a womb.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You have to understand this thing. That's why a lot of men, we get women pregnant, then we expect to slack. You see what I'm saying? Mama will love me even if I'm broke, even if I'm a drug dealer, bro. I can hide my drugs at my mama's house.
Yeah.
But if I get caught, mama will take the penalty for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But your female's not going to do that, bro.
Yeah.
She's going to only take the penalty for her son or her daughter. You do what I'm saying? This is how females work. You see what I'm saying? And that's the thing about a lot of men. You're going to chase the females that like your mother, but a woman would never love you like your mother.
Never.
You do what I'm saying? But don't be a mama's boy. You see what I'm saying? Don't be a mama's boy. You see what I'm saying?
Why?
Don't
You
be-
look like a mama's boy.
Don't be a mama's boy. You know
I
what I'm
use
saying?
because I use
what I'm saying?
I use because I recently lost my mom. She died.
Sorry about that.
Yes, like in September.
Yes.
Yes, I used to be like a mom
I'm still
boy.
a mama's boy, man. I
Yes.
Take the fall.
But what I want to add on Jonathan's statement is the woman should love you for who you are.
Exactly.
There you go. That's true. We're definitely.
It's a behavior will attract the woman.
Now the question is,
What-
who
what-
are you?
But the thing is, look,
So you
like-
need to create you.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But look, you in this generation that we in, you can't expect no female to love you for who you is, because
Are you
most of
sure?
the time females are after what you got or what you can offer.
No.
Ain't no real, look, you gotta look at it.
No. He said the key word though. What you offer.
What you offer.
Yeah, what
know
you
I'm
offer,
saying?
yeah.
Like, men don't understand this thing, right? It depends on how you attract you approach
How
the
you-
female. Because you have to
exactly.
understand, bro, you're the master of your energy as a man.
Yep.
You do what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you as a man, you're not into like this. Let's say like me as a man, I like dressing up in swag. You do what I'm saying? I can't go for a woman that likes men in suit and tie.
Yes.
Because that's my mentality.
Right. Yes.
You dig what I'm saying?
trying to say? Yes.
So you
I'm
as a
trying to
man,
say.
you attract whatever energy you put out there. You dig what I'm saying? So you as a man, you have to understand, you're going to only chase how your mentality is.
Yes.
Like me as a man, bro, I love a classic female. Because the way I feel like with my female, is like she represents me.
Yes.
So I'm not gonna like, carry any type of female, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna carry a female that open up her legs for everybody here and say that's my wife. Hell no. You dig what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? I'm not gonna carry a female like that because for me it's like my female represents me. You dig what I'm saying? There was something that Swagger Johnny needed.
Yeah.
But now I'm looking for what Johnny Suit and Tie need. You dig what I'm saying? Every man is looking for that now. You dig what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
You're
Yes.
becoming a man, that's what.
Yeah.
Alright, Man, that was actually a good point. But we're about to close off, and just the last thing we should just get to. What's one thing you just want to tell the women? Because I think that this message is all toward the women. Just to close off, what's one thing you just want to tell the women about the manhood? What should they understand about us?
You're going to come to me last.
Like what?
Well, I can start off. I personally feel like women, one thing I can just tell you guys is that first thing, just don't judge us based on what you see. Start judging us based on what you know. If you are the one that hear, oh, men are this, and then you tend to push away, you might end up losing what could have been there for you. What could have tried. And another thing, it's not your job to build a man. A man should always come to you built. That's one thing you as females make mistake on. You don't build a man. Like Jonathan said, a man comes with his own energy. If that's the type of energy to start with you with, then you should always be ready for the consequence. Don't ever think like you can change a man. That's what I have for women.
Yes, I think you're right. My only message I can say to women is don't judge us on what you see. So try to get to know the man, and if it's a bad one, you can just stop saying no. Yes.
Learn how to say no.
Yeah. All I can say, because especially I was saying like the program generation, now most of women, especially young of our age, they like to get married with a man older than 10 years older than 15 years.
But that's what I said, bro.
They think like those guys like more mature than us. So while we have some good men here, like of our age, are thinking really good, are so mature.
They just don't take their time.
Yes, because you're gonna get married someone you've seen like happen. So like you've been like in a couple decades, and probably will be like the third or the fourth wife. So I don't know.
I can tell you this, my brother. That's the point of the man. You gotta level up. You understand what I'm saying? You have to understand, by you self-improving, women come into your world. Yes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, bro, that man who started chasing the 20-year-old girl, bro, he understood that he had to self-improve. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you as a man have to understand that, bro. The woman will always be around. The woman will always be around. As long as you keep on improving, bro, you can get married whenever you want to.
I like that.
Don't hate the play, hate the game,
I like
bro.
the message.
The game is the game.
What about you, Mo? What's the last thing you got to say?
All I really got to say is like, just keep your eyes open.
The women?
Yeah, just keep their eyes open. Not every man is like the last. We all come off with our own energy. We all come off with a different past and different, intentions. So we can't just blame one thing on another man just because you've been through this and that, because everybody has a past and everybody has a story. And not all men the same, just like all females not the same.
Okay. So stop comparing. I like that.
Comparison.
Well, thank you guys so much. We're going to bring the girls here sooner or later, and we're going to have to hear from them. But where can they find you guys, just for a quick, before we close off?
On Facebook, it's Mo Chapo. On Snapchat, it's LIA_moves23. That's it.
What about you?
I'm not a social media person. I don't use that.
Nah, Instagram, nothing.
I have the Instagram, so Phoenix3243.
343. I like that. What about you, Mr.
I mean, they should know me already, man.
They should know by now.
They should know me already. Jonathan on my Instagram, JYT745.
All right.
Simple.
Well, thank you guys for coming, and wow, I learned 3 or 4 stuff from this conversation. But we'll catch you guys next week. Subscribe if you haven't, like and share this, and we'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Woo-wee.